EAGLES, Eagles.
Welcome to the show, everybody. It's all brought to you by Colony Pools and Power Washing. My name is Marc Farzetta. This is a little program we like to call Fightins Postgame here on the JAKIB Media Sports channel. How about that? You tugged on Superman's cape, and he put you over his knee, and he spanked you with 2 home runs tonight. One more devastating than the other. Bryce Harper, Superman, Orlando Arcia. Not so much. Not so much. What again? I was thinking about it, and I was like, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't go top shelf hot take. But I'm just gonna say that was the most fun I've ever had watching the Phillies game. That was the most fun I've ever had watching the Phillies game. And I don't even want to think about the possibility that it's not clinched yet. To me, this is all over. This is exactly what the Phillies do. They win game 1. They take home field advantage. They lose game 2. And then they destroy the competition from here on out. That's usually the way it goes down, at least until they get the World Series. But anyway, this team that played this game tonight, this is the team that will win the World Series. The team that played this game tonight with this pitching and the pitching they have gotten in this series, this is the team that will win the World Series. Led by Bryce Harper's bat, led by the arms they had in the rotation through the first 3 games of this series, this is a team that is just not going to stop until they get a ring and parade down Broad Street. When we talk about teams and we measure what a team can do against competition, what better competition than the best team in baseball that's in your division, that knows you better than anybody else, a team you could barely beat during the regular season until when? Until the games really started to matter. And the Phillies took 2 or 3 from the Braves in their final series. Aaron Nola started to right the ship at the end of the season. He carried into the postseason, and with that, he started his onslaught against the competition. First against the Marlins, now against the Braves in South Philadelphia. When his team needed him, he responded, and he flat out dealt tonight. The first couple of strikeouts that he had, one, he had that nasty knuckle curve. The other, he had that outside fastball to Ozuna. I don't know what Ozuna was looking at, but he was fooled. He was pantsed. He didn't know what the hell was happening because that ball wasn't on the outside corner. That ball came back and got all of the corner. He didn't paint the black or anything like that. He threw that over the meat of the outside portion of the plate. And Ozuna was like, that was a strike? No way. That's my Marcell Ozuna impression. Anyway, that was a thing of beauty. And when he finally allowed a run in that 3rd inning, the Phillies turned around in the bottom of that inning and destroyed the Atlanta Braves. Castellanos starts things off with a home run. Marsh gets a single. Harper steps to the plate with 2 men on. He hits the 3-run home run. It was amazing. Upper deck, and you knew it when Harper made contact with it. He just stood there and admired it because he knew that that was only half the fun. Hitting that home run, check that. That was only 1/4 the fun. The other 75% was when he got to second base, and I saw him give a little glance there. I saw him give a little glance. And I'm like, did he just – I can't call him on it. I went back and I watched it again just to see where Arcia was on that play. I couldn't find it. Then sure enough, Alex Schmidt, producer extraordinaire. Do we have this picture? This picture is incredible. Derek Hamilton, photographer for the Philadelphia Phillies, got this shot from center field of Bryce Harper staring down Arcia. If you're a fan of the show It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, then I'm just going to reference one of my favorite scenes ever in the show. Dennis Reynolds is driving, and he just goes, "You dumb bitch." That is my favorite thing, and if I could caption this, I would caption it that. If I was a Braves fan, I'd be like, "Arcia, you dumb bitch, what the hell, man?" Bryce Harper staring his ass down, saying, "You tugged on Superman's cape, huh? You tried to poke the bear? Well, guess what? This bear gonna eat you, son." And that's what Bryce Harper did tonight. It was, how great is that picture? That is an incredible picture right there. Oh, yeah. I can't get sick of this, Alex. Thank you. This is just, I'm just going to admire it from right here. It's beautiful. That's what it is. It's beautiful. Just drink it in. Just drink it in. It's amazing. So Bryce Harper hits that 3-run home run, and then the Phillies just keep on adding on with Real Muto's double right there that played it too. They go from a 1-1 game with Castellanos home run, 373 feet, excuse me. Then they go up 4-1 on Harper's 3-run home run. Then Real Muto goes and takes Tonkin deep later in the inning. It's a 6-1 ball game. And then this was not the best part, but this was just such a beautiful sugar on top of it all. They come out in the top of the 4th inning, the Atlanta Braves. They got Arcia, they got Rosario, and they got d'Arnaud. 1, 2, 3 innings, striking out Rosario. How about this? Rosario in his first 2 at-bats saw 6 pitches, all of them strikes. See you later, sit your ass down. Now that's funny. Arcia goes down on 3 pitches to be the first out of the inning. Then Rosario steps up there. He strikes out as well. d'Arnaud lines out. It's not only a shutdown inning after your offense should have just put 6 runs up for you. It is a shutdown 11-pitch inning for your starting pitcher, Aaron Nola, in that ballgame. That is what you call a statement by Aaron Nola. To go out there and dominate the way he did from start to finish of this ballgame and go out there and dominate. After he gave up 23 pitches in the 3rd inning, gave up the run. The Phillies respond by scoring 6 in the bottom of the 3rd. Then he comes out in the 4th inning, 11 pitches. 11 pitches. He got Rosario on the high fastball that just blew it by him. And then he got Arcia to strike out on 3 pitches, including a knuckle curve that just dropped in there perfectly. It was beautiful. It was funny. It's what it was. It was hilarious. So anyway, yeah, Arcia sucks in case you missed the point. So anyway, you go on to the 5th inning there. Phillies had an opportunity to score more runs in the 4th. They didn't. Go into the 5th inning. Harper goes out there and gets another home run. This one on a sweeper, 414 feet to center field that left Harris just hanging on the fence out there in dead center field as Harper's ball was just slicing away. And Harris didn't know how to handle it. He couldn't because it was that far gone. But it started way right and then started out way left. It was perfection. Harper gets the Phillies up 7-1. Then, of course, of all the people to get a run, Arcia gets an RBI later in the ball game. Turner gets a home run. Castellanos gets another home run. Marsh gets another home run. And just for extra added pleasure and joy, 2 things in tonight's game. 1, just a thing that I find to be beautiful. As a father, I find this to be beautiful. My son is going to be 2 in January, so we're away from the sports moments as of right now. He does little things where he runs across the yard real quick, like maybe an 8.740, and I'm pretty impressed. Anyway, but when it comes to tonight, seeing Orion Kerkering's dad in the stands, still a puddle of emotions, beautiful. Seeing Nick Castellanos hit a second home run of the game, and I think this was Liam's first game in the stands of the postseason this year, and Liam is in his seat right behind the wall there around the Phillies dugout, right around the batting, the on-deck circle, and you see that shot of Liam with his hands like this, like almost like Home Alone, like crazy. That's an old reference. Just like, oh my God, I can't believe what I just saw. And guess what? Neither could I. That was beautiful. And then the extra added pleasure of all of this. I mean, the thing is, the Phillies won 10-2. It feels like the Phillies won 1,000-0. That's what it feels like because there were so many W's throughout this game. Harper with the W's, getting the revenge on Arcia, seeing a guy like Nola go out there and deal the way he dealt for a second consecutive postseason start and now 5th start overall. Just absolutely incredible. And then seeing the little things sprinkled into this game where you saw great plays at short there by Trey Turner, especially there in the 9th inning to get things going. Or the second out of that inning was a thing of beauty, just the coolest out you could see from a guy playing short the way he can play shortstop. That's the caliber of play we know we could get from Trey Turner. So we saw all that happen. The home runs, absolutely incredible. Marsh, Castellanos, great. But then the extra added pleasure of seeing the father-son moments that took place in today's game, just blinks, but beautiful blinks. And then mocking the tomahawk chop. Ladies and gentlemen, I sat here before you after game 2, and I talked about how much I hated the tomahawk chop. Well, guess what, Atlanta? That's ours now. That is our chop. We took it from you, and now we will kill it. It will no longer be a thing. Death to the chop. It's stupid and outdated anyway. Phillies just took it, and now they're burying it. Now they're saying, no more of this. It's ours now. We take it now. This is mine. I can't remember. I've enjoyed Phillies games throughout the year. You guys have been with me. We've all enjoyed them together. It has been fantastic, especially after June 2nd. That's where we really started to get great. But watching this game with all the external factors, with all the outside influences on this game, and the fact that every Phillies player to a man said basically the same thing. Wait till you get to our ballpark. Wait till you face Philadelphia. Because you're not just taking on us. I mean, Seattle likes to make a big thing with the Seahawks and the 12th man and all that stuff, whatever. Wow. Brian Snitker even said it before the game that it might not affect his veteran players and some of the younger guys. It might affect, and he goes and he starts that junior on the mound. Has that guy even shaved yet? It was wild from start to finish, and all the external things that went into this game with we all know about the Harper drama and all that stuff, but just the Phillies handling their business with the crowd behind them tonight, and Snitker going out there and starting Elder in that kind of environment. You weren't doing that kid any favors, man. You weren't doing that kid any favors. What a game, man. What an absolute gem of a game. From Nola's perspective tonight, I really can't get over the performance that he put forth tonight. You talk about a guy just squaring up. Like, that's all he had to do was square up. 6 months we're watching this guy. In the final 3 weeks of that, we're like, oh, now he has remembered how to pitch because he's pointing his shoulders square to the plate. Where the hell was that advice, Caleb Cotham? But anyway, he goes out there tonight, throws 92 pitches, strikes out 9, 5 2/3. Topper did talk about a beautiful thing. Topper goes out there and he pulls him with 1 out to go in the 6th inning. You could say a matchup. You could say it was 92 pitches. You could say it was a big lead. You could say whatever. He wanted them to get that ovation, and he got that ovation. And I told you guys last night, I told you guys this morning on my show, it's a very simple thing when it comes to Aaron Nola. With Aaron Nola, it's not just about helping the Phillies advance. That's obviously a huge thing. But let's not forget, everyone's got that same type of responsibility on this team. Maybe not everybody has the pressure and the expectations of an Aaron Nola, but you know what else they don't have? The pressure and the expectation to sign a ginormous, mega huge Kajunga deal at the end of this season. And his very less than mediocre regular season gets wiped away if he dominates in the postseason. Well, I would say so far to this point, Aaron Nola has shown you dominance. His last 3 starts the regular season, his first 2 starts the postseason. Things are looking good, great, grand for Aaron Nola right now. And I can't get over it. I don't know. What do you guys want to call this? You guys want to call this the Attaboy game? The Attaboy Harper game, the Attaboy game. I think the Attaboy game kind of sums it up rather well. And I think it's the thing in like 15 years when we're telling younger generations about it. I think it's going to be one of those things. Well, actually, the Attaboy game itself was when Arcia laughed at Bryce Harper in game 2, and then he came back with revenge in game 3. Did you see how disappointed Harper was on his last 2? He flew out after his second home run. He flew out, and he was just like, "Oh man, I suck." It's like he wanted 3 home runs so incredibly bad. And you know what? I wanted him to have 3 home runs so incredibly bad. What a game, man. What a game. What a performance from your Fightin' Phils tonight. They did exactly what they had to do against this team. And it's like one of those things where if the Phillies are struggling, if the Phillies have a bad loss, and they had a bad loss in Atlanta, game 2, there's no denying that. But it's like I was almost like scared of the, I was so optimistic about this game tonight. I did a hit on Fox 29 this morning with my man Eitan, the Balds, if you ever catch the segment, because we're both follically challenged. Mike Jarek with a full head of hair. Anyway, we do the segment, and we both predicted the Phillies would win in more or less a rout. The offense would be clicking. I think Eitan had 8-2. I think I had 8-4, and they ended up winning 10-2. So we're in the ballpark at least, right? And the Phillies just went out there, and I thought to myself, I was like, this is, like, it can't be this easy, right? Like I've told you guys before, that the Braves, I don't know any other team that I've ever looked at and had more respect for in the regular season and had zero respect for during the course of the playoffs. If you face them in the playoffs, you will feed them their lunch. You will own them. And that's what the Phillies do to the Braves each and every year. Each and every year they meet in the postseason because, as Chase Utley said in the highlight video, they've never beaten the Phillies in the postseason. I was looking at it like, I'm too optimistic, right? Like, they can't be. It's not going to be. There's no way it can be. No, it can't be this easy. Phillies went down 1-0 and went, okay, all right, let's see how this goes. 6 runs in response. An 11-pitch inning in the following inning for Aaron Nola. It's the real deal, man. It's the real deal. I am wildly hyped up. I don't know if you can tell. Am I showing my cards here? I think I'm giving it away. But what would you call this game? How would you refer to this game in the future? The Phillies had a whole slew of records, and I made sure I clipped some of them for you here, so I just had them to reference. This is from Matt Gelb of The Athletic. This is only the second time in MLB postseason history that a team has hit 6 homers in a game. The other were the Cubs in Game 3 of the NLDS in 2015. Schwarber hit 1 that night, but not tonight. Wah, wah. Phillies, this is from Matt Breen of The Inquirer. Great writer. If you don't follow him, Matt Breen's definitely worth a follow. Phillies now hit 6 home runs tonight, the most in franchise postseason history. And then how about this? MLB metrics. Most home runs in the ALDS, Jose Altuve. NLDS, BRYCE HARPER. Most home runs hit in the National League Division Series, BRYCE HARPER. BRYCE HARPER. I wish I should light up a cigar right now. I feel like lighting it up, but I can't do that. It's too early. By the way, did you see, and credit to our man Joe, who I saw, I didn't see him put this out. I didn't see it when it originally happened. I saw him retweet it. After, I think it was the second home run from BRYCE HARPER, they get Garrett Stubbs. They get Garrett Stubbs in the dugout, and he's doing the bull dance, feeling the flow. Doing the bull dance, feeling the flow. It was awesome. This Phillies team, man, it's something special. For Marsh to get in, first off, for Marsh to get a start tonight, I was a little surprised to see that. Don't get me wrong, I was happy to see it, but I was a little bit surprised to see that that's the decision that Rob Thompson ended up going with tonight, with Elder being on the hill. But I guess he just thought to himself that would be the best way to go of it. Elder did fine for himself during the regular season, except for really when he faced the Phillies, 12-4 on the year with a 3.81 ERA. But Bryce Elder got Marsh today. Marsh stayed in the lineup, played well in left field. You saw another opportunity there later in the game for him to get the Phillies an extra run, and he took advantage of that with the back-to-back home runs with Nick Castellanos. It was just an absolutely barn burner of a game. And there was one thing about Nick Castellanos. First off, I did take a prop bet on BRYCE HARPER hitting a home run. Should have taken 2. God damn. Anyway, and then Castellanos hit 2 home runs against Bryce Elder earlier in the season. The same game, as a matter of fact. So pretty sure it was the same game. But he hit 2 home runs against him in the regular season. And when the Phillies allowed that run to score, I looked at the lineup and I saw Castellanos was coming up next. I was like, well, there's going to be a guy to hit the reset button and start things off at 0 again, essentially. It would be Nick Castellanos, and that's exactly what he did. And then his buddies followed up with 5 more runs after his solo home run to tie the game. I'm excited. I know you're excited. We're all excited. And how could you not be? Phillies are going to be back at it tomorrow night to take on the Braves in Game 4, and I just can't wait to yet again eliminate the Phillies. It was absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. And speaking of insane, how about the insane pricing right now from our friends at Colony Pools and Power Washing? Yes, that's right. The company that brings us Fightins Postgame each and every game. Colony Pools and Power Washing are offering you an incredible deal right now with their Red October specials. So make sure you take advantage of Colony Pools and Power Washing with all they have to offer. Whether or not you need your house power washed, whether you need it pressure washed, whether or not you need a new pool cover, perhaps in Phillies red or Kelly green, simply go to flywithcolony.com. That's flywithcolony.com, or call 302-762-2250. That's 302-762-2250. We'll be back with your comments and a little bit more laughter when it comes to BRYCE HARPER and that Orlando Arcia fellow. We'll be back in a minute.
Win and save this baseball season from Colony Pools and Power Washing, a local company serving Delaware, Delco, and Chester County since 1970. Are you tired of looking at your green house? Is your roof, siding, deck stained green from algae and mold? Let the experts pressure wash your home and take the pressure off of you. Win with Colony Pools and Power Washing. Call them now at 302-762-2250. That's 302-762-2250.
When it comes to the fight against insurance companies, large corporations, and the healthcare industry, injured victims are always the underdog. But that doesn't worry us. At Messa & Associates, we're an injury law firm from Philadelphia, and we come to fight. Our clients know that they've got representation with a chip on its shoulder, and it's the same chip that makes Philly the toughest city in the country. Call 215-568-3500 or visit us online at messalaw.com. Messa & Associates, the toughest injury firm in Philadelphia.
Go for the pulls and the pools. Go for the oohs and the ahs. Go for the bubbles and the bubbly. Go for the story and the stories. Go for the win. Go to Ocean Casino Resort. Book your trip at theoceanac.com.
I get scared sometimes.
Of a lot of things.
Joining in.
Decisions.
The dark.
The dark.
But I once heard someone say,
But as I always say,
it's okay to be afraid.
as long as you face the fear.
And keep moving forward.
Wherever you are in life, count on the name trusted in insurance for over 80 years. Independence Blue Cross.
I'm thinking, I think I need to see Bryce Harper stare at Orlando RC one more time. Alex, can we bring it back? Can we just bring it back one more time? Just, you know that you guys see Wayne's World, you know the movie Wayne's World, where he sees Cassandra and it's like, oh, dream weaver, to get you through the night. Just like that. That's how I feel looking at this picture. This is how I feel. Drink it in. It always goes down smooth. Thanks for watching Phillies Fightins postgame show here on the JAKIB Media Sports Channel. It's nice to have you guys along for the ride. As I say, Phillies get the 10-2 victory in the game tonight. A couple of things that we talked about earlier. We talked about the home run record set by the Phillies tonight. We talked about Bryce Harper becoming the NLDS all-time home run king, if there's such a thing. But I just want to take a second to focus on Bryce Harper, not just the idea of, you know, laughing hilariously that we all get to do at Orlando Arcia. But I just want to take a minute. This is a Bryce Harper appreciation segment right here before I go to you guys in the chat and see what you guys have to say about tonight's victory. Bryce Harper is, as the kids say, Bryce Harper is him. He is him. He is a special, special player. When the stage is at its biggest, when the lights are at their brightest, Bryce Harper responds. There are people that cower in the moment. We know, we have seen it. But then there are people that accept the challenge and they take that opportunity, that red carpet of opportunity is rolled out in front of them, and they capitalize on it. They don't just walk down that red carpet opportunity. They run through several brick walls in order to get to the other side of that and take full advantage of the opportunity that is there for them. And that's what Bryce Harper does. Last year in the World Series, we all know the ending. It didn't work out. A lot of things went horribly wrong for the Phillies as they couldn't just get 2 more wins after that incredible win here in South Philly. But, man, you watch the way that Bryce Harper leads this team, and we talk about athletes all the time that embody this city. We talk about a guy like Jason Kelce and how he embodies this city. My grandfather would talk about a guy like Chuck Bednarik and the way he would embody the city. Our grandfathers would talk about a guy like Chuck Bednarik and how he embodied Concrete Charlie. How do you not fall in love as a Philadelphia with a guy named Concrete Charlie, a guy who smokes a cigarette and holds a cigar at the same time? If you haven't seen the picture, you'll see the picture. It's awesome. Bryce Harper is that guy. Bryce Harper embodies the city of Philadelphia. I said this before, and if you guys caught the post-game show I did after Orioles legend Brooks Robinson passed away, I said Oriole fans look at their look at their teams as extensions of their family. And that's a beautiful thing. I don't think that's how we are in Philadelphia. I think we look at our teams and our players as representatives of all of us. Not members of the family. You know, it's not puppy dogs and ice cream. It's not juice box and orange peels after a game. You know what it is? It's representing the city of Philadelphia. And that's what you have in Bryce Harper. I believe that's what you have in this Phillies team. I mean, listen to Nick Castellanos after they dropped game 2. Yeah, sure, we got punched in the mouth. We always respond. We play at our best. We always respond after we get punched in the mouth. Oh, they responded. Nick Castellanos responded. Bryce Harper got laughed at and responded. But as far as just Bryce goes, just back to him. You look at a guy, if you go back to it, that summer, or that winter, I should say. It was Machado or Harper. Harper or Machado. Oh, Machado's signing. He's in town. Construction worker coming over to take a picture with him. Goes into CBP. Then Harper's here. He's meeting with the Middletons. Everyone's having a grand old time. Kayla Harper and Miss Middleton having a great time at dinner, chatting it up, becoming besties. And I remember thinking the whole time, Machado's the guy that, yeah, as everyone said, could go 0 for 4 and could still help you win by the way he plays third base. The hell with that. We talk about this a lot when it comes to a manager, how a manager is responsible for the overall clubhouse vibe and atmosphere. And whether or not it's a light atmosphere that is a player's atmosphere and the players don't feel too much pressure through a 162-game season without the pressure they're putting on themselves. They don't need the pressure from the manager. Rob Thompson, perfect for that. Good job. Obviously, Joe Girardi, not so much. But Bryce Harper, you could talk about in the same way you talk about a manager. And I believe Kyle Schwarber is a phenomenal leader. And listening to a guy like Dave Dombrowski talk about Kyle Schwarber and reference him in the same sentence as Darren Dalton. If you remember that at the end of last year when they had the series in Houston before the playoffs and the Phillies clinched their playoff berth, Dave Dombrowski was in the booth and he said, I haven't seen a guy walk through a clubhouse and get this much respect since Darren Dalton. It's the only other player that I've seen get this much respect. And don't forget, Dave Dombrowski is the guy that traded for Dutch in 97 to help the Marlins win the World Series that year. So he knows. This isn't some outsider's opinion. He knows. He brought that leadership into that clubhouse. And Kyle Schwarber has that same type of leadership here in Philadelphia. But the man that leads this entire pack when it comes to the fan base, when it comes to the clubhouse, when it comes to the guys on the field, it's the guy that learned to play first base after Tommy John surgery and came back in record time to make sure he can help this team make it to the postseason again. And not just make it to the postseason, because that's far too low a bar, but make it back to the World Series. So when we look at our athletes, yes, Bryce Harper, I just absolutely condemned the bonehead base running play that he had. But it also wasn't the reason the Phillies lost the game. That doesn't mean I'm out on Bryce Harper. That doesn't mean I don't love Bryce Harper. That means I can still be real with you about Bryce Harper. But here is some really real, right between the eye facts about Bryce Harper. Number one thing, this man leads like no other. This man is clutch like no other. And man, did the Phillies get the right guy in the Machado-Harper sweepstakes. And we've known that for a while, but a night like tonight certainly proves that. First off, last year, you go back and you beat Machado's Padres to go to the World Series. Not too bad right there either. Can't be more excited from what we've seen from this Phillies team and what Bryce Harper has done for this team and this city. 5 months from Tommy John surgery. Guys playing first base coming out of the All-Star break. Are you what? And he wasn't just playing first base. I told you, I was like, if he's going to play first base, just brace yourself because he's not going to play first base like a timid first baseman that's like never played the position. Like, oh, God, what are we going to do with the baseball? I told you he was going to be fire into third base. And what ended up happening on his very first inning, pop fly into the camera well, and he jumps into it in Pittsburgh. Bryce, reckless, abandoned Harper. Absolutely love it. For those that are just joining us, in case you didn't see my quote to lead off the show, it was end quote. All right, let's see what you guys are saying about this game, man. Let's see what you guys are saying about this game. Tyler Bolich, hell of a night for the Phillies. 6 home runs, franchise postseason record. Does this game count as a hate crime against Atlanta? Mr. Taz. Tyler Bolich, what's up? Smile, be happy. 6 homers. Mr. Taz, hello, 911. I'd like to report. All right. Joshua Simber, what's up, Josh? What's up? Eric Farzy can't bet smart. Farzy, will they hit Strider tomorrow? Now, I hesitate to do this because I have already termed a former Phillies pitcher as Mr. Tight Pants. Okay? Jake Arrieta. Okay? Spencer Strider makes Jake Arrieta's pants, look like boot cut. Okay? He makes him look like mid-90s wanna-be a rapper type of baggy pants. Okay? I wore them for a while too. Okay, I was a little kid in the 90s. I wanted to wear the baggy pants. I wore them. Anyway. And then you have a guy like Spencer Strider who takes tight pants to a whole other level. We can see the line in his jockstrap. Do we really need to see that? I don't need to see that. So yes, they're going to hit Spencer Strider tomorrow because Spencer Strider is afraid of us. Spencer Strider wishes there were no fans at Citizens Bank Park. And you know who else is going to be at Citizens Bank Park? Spencer Strider's memories. They're going to be at Citizens Bank Park. I wouldn't be surprised if they put Rhys Hoskins up on the Jumbotron, up on Fanovision to look over the shoulder of Spencer Strider as he throws every pitch. Yes, throw the pitch. Throw the pitch. Remember me? I think that's going to happen. So I look forward to seeing how it all goes down. And yeah, I do think they're going to hit him. I think the Brave soul has been taken. I think the Phillies have taken the Brave soul. As Mr. Taz is announcing, they're dead. They died. 4 down, 9 to go. Thank you, Dynasty. Appreciate you. Ring the bell, says Tyler Joshua. I'm sure RC is getting yelled at right now. RC is probably getting, you dumb bitch, in the dugout or in the clubhouse. We don't want them. Braves get smoked. RC and no, they're not leaving RC and Philly. That's funny. April. What's up, April? Not what I mentioned. All right, okay. K. Raleigh, what's up? Harper greater than Acuna in the postseason. Abso-freaking-lutely. Stared right at him twice. Took his soul. Joshua, absolutely. I again, when he hit the 3-run home run and he glanced over his shoulder, I was like, "Where's RC? Is RC there?" Because that's up the middle. If that's a shortstop, he's up the middle. Yeah, I don't think it wasn't lost on him. They should be 3-0. Being up 2-1 is great, though. Joker's oblivion. What's up? I don't disagree. You're right. Absolute masterclass on how to put a game away. Harper really woke up on the Braves. And there's a hit deep in the left field for another home run. Oh, you're watching the game. Mr. Tess, thank you very much. Chris Franklin. What's up, Chris Franklin? Harper, just like Jordan, he took it personal. Somebody tweeted me that meme, and it's absolutely right. He said to me, good game. How dare he? And I took that personal. Phillies in 4, Tyler, it appears so. Nola was great too, says John. What's up, John? Petro, what's up? April, I love seeing Liam's reaction. It was great, wasn't it? What's up, Farzy? Ring the bell. Sean Kilray, what's up? Players in MLB history with at least 100 plate appearances, 14 home runs, and 640 slugging percentage in the postseason. Babe Ruth and Bryce Harper. I saw that. I think, was it Joe that put that out there? Yeah, I think Julio put that out there. It was a good tweet by Joe. And Sean, if you didn't see that and you're just knowing this off the top of your head, credit to you too, my friend. Eric Gallagher, love the mocking of the Braves. Tomahawk chop. It was fantastic. If Nola played like this all year, he would have been re-signed already. If Nola played like this all year, the Phillies would be losing to the Braves in the postseason. That's how it would work out, unfortunately. Bro really waited until last minute to play. Mr. Taz, absolutely. Oh, Kristen Law. Oh, very simple. Why did the announcer call Liam Charlie? He didn't. I think what you saw, if I saw this right, and I could always be wrong because I'm a big dumb idiot, they showed Charlie Manuel rehabbing, and he was hitting a ball in his rehab. And then they go to Nick Castellanos, and Castellanos right away hits a home run. And that's when the announcer said, who was it, Brian Anderson? Who the hell was it? I don't know. That one's for Charlie. And then they showed Liam. So I think that was the confusion there. He doesn't have to face his brother to take him off the game. What? He doesn't have to face his brother to take him off the game. Oh, Aaron Nola. You're absolutely right. Doesn't have to face his brother. Crystal Law tomorrow night. Bryce Attaboy game sounds so good, Farzy. Thank you, Sean Kilrain. The Bryce Attaboy game. I like it too. I think it just rolls off the tongue. What a comeback from last game. Ismail, what's up? Arter? What's up? Bryce doing his thing, and so is Castellanos, certainly. I think Aaron Nola has earned his contract. I hate to say it. Tyler, don't hate to say it. Love it. Kristen Law. Balls go boom game. I'll call it that. Balls go boom game? Sure. Ari, what's up, Ari? Thank you. The Cardinals fan checking in. Ari, loyal listener to the Farzy show and viewer to Postgame. Appreciate to having you all the way from St. Louis. Kristen Law, Schwarber will be on it tomorrow night. Watch. Schwarber could have a 2-home run game. You guys think I'm going to miss out on all the fun? Phillies are an amazing team. Let's go. Jason A., what's up? Ari, solid ad transition there. Thank you, Ari. I pride myself on my ad transitions. California, and if I had a pool, if I could swim. Wait, Kristen Law, you can't swim? Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll teach swim classes again. And when I say again, my first paycheck job was a swim teacher. I taught swimming, and I was damn good at it, I might add. Let's shoot. What's up? Let's shoot. Rich, what's up? Lincoln Talk, the lawyer means business. You're damn right he means business. Don't you mess with Joe Messa. Don't you mess with Joe Messa. Great guy. And he brings a pizza oven to the Eagles tailgates. Ranger, looks like Suarez. Suarez, who's pitching? It looks like John Jones. What's happening? Ranger, yes, Ranger's probably going to start tomorrow. Who is more Philly, Bryce or Jason? I mean, I think I got to go Kelsey. Because Kelsey's a center. And it's not often that centers are heroes. It's not a rare thing for a baseball player to be a hero, regardless of the position. So I got to go the underdog more so. I got to go Kelsey. Plus, I think Kelsey speaks softly but carries a big stick, if you're familiar with the term. Political reference, if you will. What's the record for most home runs in a playoff game? 6. Oh, wait, in a playoff game? Hold on a second. Yeah, okay. In a playoff game, 6. It's only the second time in an MLB postseason history that a team has hit 6 homers in a game. Yeah, so there you go. I guess it would be 6. I guess it would be. I'm just trying to keep you guys abreast of everything. I'm trying to follow other people's tweets here at the same time. Want to make sure I don't allow you guys to miss anything. Rangers, Strider again for tomorrow. All right, that's what it is, and that's what it is. Think Bryce is top dog among Philly athletes. He chose to come here. True enough. No need to hope we will, says Khalil. What's up, Khalil? John Jones, best of 5, right? Yes, best of 5. This goes 4. Strider ain't going 9. Yeah, damn right he ain't going 9. CB9, time to shine. Oh, wait, that reminds me. This is incredible. This is absolutely incredible. This is, as far as I'm concerned, absolute proof that the Philadelphia Phillies and their fan base are simpatico. One feeding off the other. And this comes from Todd Zalecki. Let me see if I can pull Todd's tweet up here real quick because it was fantastic. Todd Zalecki, MLB.com, Phillies.com, had a great number what he threw out earlier in the game when it came to, wow, the Harper photo has 10,000 retweets from the Phillies. Aaron Nola's huge ovation. Okay, that's great. Where is this thing? Okay, first inning. Aaron Nola strikes out. Was it the... Again, I just want to make sure I have this right for you guys. When did he strike out Ozuna? Yeah, okay. First inning, strikes out Ozuna looking on the fastball that was on the... Wasn't even on the outside corner. It was just a fastball away, and Ozuna thought it was outside. You fool! Anyway, from Todd Zalecki, Aaron Nola strikes out Marcell Ozuna looking at a 95.3 mile per hour fastball. Nola's second hardest pitch for a strikeout this season. Citizens Bank Park, ladies and gentlemen, is a performance-enhancing drug. Phillies fans, for the Phillies, are a performance-enhancing drug. We're going to be banned. We're going to be banned, I tell you. They're going to test if we're the positive with Philadelphia Philly mojo from the fan base. Dialing it up there for the fans at home. Love it. Cutthroat City. No lies detected. Babs. What's up, Babs? I tried to tell you it was all over. Love it. CBP, time to shine. Phillies win. Daz. What's up, Daz? Said it this morning. Braves should have kept their mouths shut. Strider, Babs saying Strider bought Phillies overalls. That's great. Facts, Daz. They poked the bear named Harp. Need a light Strider to show up tomorrow. Going to be tough. Oh, need to light up Strider tomorrow. Sorry, I'm a big dumb idiot. What's going on? Hello. Oh, Abs, that's nice. Farzy, celebrate with your daughter. Well, for those that don't know, mom's out of town on a girls' trip. So Lil Toots is she's been crashing the Farzy show in the morning. But yeah, she's I try to get her involved a little bit in baseball because she likes hitting a ball off a tee in the backyard. So I'll try. I figure like that's the draw. I'll be like, hey, look how far this guy hit the baseball. And she'll like run in, look at it, unimpressed, and then go away. She has started to try to do the Eagles chant. So the spelling is coming together. All right. So we're just working on that. Daz, need to let Strider up. Absolutely. Farzy quotes. Thank you, Khalil. Appreciate it. Don't encourage me. I'm a big dumb idiot. Farzy celebrated. Thank you, Facts Scan Diaz. John Jones. Why is it that a team like Atlanta Braves win the division? Well, when it comes to the postseason, because they can't take the pressure. That's why. The return of tight pants. Everybody talking about it. Tight pants. Strider is shook by the bank. It appears so. Bryce don't have a lot of championships, just regular season wins. Well, he's won playoff games in Philly. That counts for something. But when you're talking about going back and forth of one or the other, yes, I still side on Kelsey for being more Philly. Leg day skips Spencer Strider. Leg day skips Spencer Strider, I think is what you say. Kalai, what's up? Arcia did this. He damn right. Absolutely. 3-0 means the series would have been over. Live in the moments, folks. Who's laughing now? Arcia says, T-Bro. What's up, T-Bro? Dollar Bill. What's up, Dollar Bill? Does Harper remind you of Big Papi in the playoffs? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I watched those Red Sox teams as we all did for years, and it was just like when Big Papi came to the plate, you just knew. Oh man, you just knew that 3-0 comeback on the Yankees. You just knew every single time. And it's like, oh, Big Papi's up something special, home run every time. What's up, Marky? Hope we don't do cold after the Nukes tonight. So somebody hit me up and they said, do you think the Phillies are done? It was 8-2. And I said, I'm at the point where I'm going with the stupid theory of save some of these for tomorrow. And then they hit 2 more home runs. And I'm like, screw it. I'm enjoying every second of it. And plus I got Strider. They're going to spank Strider tomorrow. Him and his tight pants. Let's finish this thing off tomorrow, says Terrence Hill. What's up, Terrence Hill? I'm with you. Let's do that. What is happening here? Why is this jumping around on me? Stop jumping around. Been there, done that. Want to see Kelsey or Utley throw out the first pitch tomorrow. That'd be amazing. By the way, was anybody at the game that saw Jim Tomey's daughter sing God Bless America? Because I wanted to see that. I hope I can find that on, I'm sure I can find it somewhere. But that's a beautiful thing. Absolutely beautiful thing. Strider better be ready tomorrow. Bring earplugs, headphones. You're going to need it. Oh, boy. Strider's on tomorrow. Strider won't even sleep tonight, says Khalil. Khalil, Strider's sliders. Yeah, that sounds good. But he just a little burger. You guys are fantastic. Thanks, everybody in the chat. You guys are awesome. I'm going to hop over to social media one more time and just take a look. All right, this is from Paul Casella of MLB. Phillies are just the 4th team in postseason history to have multiple players with a multi-home run game in the same game. Tonight, the Phillies with Castellanos and Harper. The 2021 Dodgers, A.J. Pollock and Chris Taylor. 2020 Padres, Will Myers and Fernando Tatis Jr. Wow. Then the 1932 New York Yankees. Some guy named Garrig. I think he's how to say Garrig and Ruth. Yep, Gehrig and Ruff. Hold on. Castellanos and Harper are on a list with Lou Gehrig and Babe Ruth. That is pretty cool. Retweet. That is pretty awesome. Folks, such a blast with you guys tonight. After that kind of win, after that kind of dominance, it's exactly what we wanted and what we needed to see. I know a lot of people were like me. You went into this game, you're like, this is going to be awesome. They're going to destroy them. They're going to be incredible. They're absolutely going to win this game. They're absolutely no question going to be 2-1 up 2-1 in this series with a chance to win it all on Thursday night. This is going to be amazing. And then I was like, but I feel way too confident. Am I too confident? I don't want to be too confident. Man, the Phillies justified all our positive vibes, didn't they? How incredible is that? Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. You guys are fantastic as per usual. My name is Marc Farzetta. This is Fightins Postgame. Alex Schmidt produced the program. Alex, one more time before we leave, can we just bring the picture back up one more time? Can we just bring this Dream Weaver, get me through the night. It's fantastic. It's just a thing of beauty. Thanks, everybody. Be back with you guys tomorrow night after the Phillies wrap this up. And also, I'll be back with you guys tomorrow morning for the Farzy Show. We're going to recap not only this game once again, we're going to talk about Nick Sirianni, his comments, as well as Jalen Hurts and his comments from addressing the media earlier today. Until then, go Phils. And one more time, Orlando Arcia. Have a great rest of your night, everybody. This show is brought to you by Colony Pools and Power Washing. Make sure you take advantage of all the sales they have in October and November. It's the best time for pressure washing your home, and Colony Pools wants you to take advantage of their Red October pricing. Colony Pools, the official sponsor of the JAKIB Fightins postgame show this season. Go to Fly Colony. Let's go to Fly with Colony, flywithcolony.com, or call 302-762-2250. Have a great rest of your night, everybody. Talk to you in the morning. See ya.
Go to get your game on. Go for the beers. Go for the cheers. Go for the hit and the hits. Go for the stakes and the stakes. Go to get your parlay on. Go to get your party on. Go for the scene. Go for the screens. Go for the gallery. Go for the win. Go to Ocean. Visit theoceanac.com to plan your visit.
At Pond Lehocky, we've recovered billions of dollars for our clients, and we're confident we can do the same for you. With over 250 years of combined courtroom experience, we've helped over 100,000 injured clients obtain some of the largest settlements in Pennsylvania. One conversation is all it takes to help you and your family get back on track. If you've been injured in an accident, give Pond Lehocky a call.
Field of life, First Trust Bank is there for you.
Champions on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Because Philadelphia dreams deserve a Philadelphia bank.
Staffing is not easy, but that's what we do every day, all day. The key to our success is storytelling, asking the right questions to find the right people. Hi, I'm Gary Kane, president of Kane Partners. We want to be your staffing partner.
Since 1977, it's always been about you, the community, at Rafferty Subaru. And through the Subaru Love Promise, we prove we care by supporting charities like So Good Now.
So Good Now helps kids in under-resourced areas by connecting them with student athletes to serve as mentors. We remove barriers so athletes can help youth in the corners of our communities where light and love are needed most.
When you choose Rafferty Subaru, you help organizations like So Good Now.
It's all about you at Rafferty Subaru.
Do you stream on a Roku, Fire Stick, Google TV, or Apple TV? Now you can watch 6ABC 24/7 with the 6ABC Philadelphia streaming app.
For the big story on Action News,
search 6ABC Philadelphia and start streaming today.
EAGLES.
Eagles.